what we were discussing, geostationary satellites. Geo means Earth, stationary means at rest. So satellites which appears to be at rest when seen from the Earth are called geostationary satellite. Unka time period 24 hours hoga because Earth also takes 24 hours to complete its rotation about its axis. And they are in the equatorial plane. They will be above the equator. Kitni height par? 35,800 kilometer. So orbital radius kitni hogi? 6,400 will also be added up. That is the radius of the Earth. It altogether comes, orbital radius comes 42,200 kilometers from the center of the Earth. And sense of rotation same as that of the Earth, west to east. Then only they will appear to be at rest with respect to Earth. And let's see what are the other points. तो ये एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट में लिख सकते हैं. Geostationary satellite appears to be fixed above the broadcasting station, can receive the signals and broadcast them back to the wide area on the Earth. Because height is large, so they can cover very wide area on the Earth. 3 satellites put together at 120-degree angle will cover the complete Earth. Okay. Inset group of satellites are used in the communication. Inset group of satellite, Indian national satellite, inset group of satellite, they are used for this geostationary satellites. 3 satellites put कर दिए 120-degree angle पर, 120-degree के space पर और angle पर, they can get the live signal anywhere from the Earth 24/7. ठीक है. So there can be short note on the geostationary satellite. In general satellites के ऊपर short note आएगा तो आप लिख सकते हैं. One is geostationary, दूसरा satellite, another is polar satellite. This is okay. Satellite समझ में आ गया. ये geostationary के बारे में any point you want to add from your side? बोलिए. Short note आ सकता है बस इस पे.
Sir, geostationary satellites is basically GSAT, right?
G means for what? G means G, I don't know, but we call it geostationary. Geo plus stationary. Geo means Earth, stationary which is as seen from the Earth. Because 24 hours time period है. G satellites are to be cross-checked. किसको G satellite बोलते हैं?
No, sir. It is geostationary. G is geostationary. In that.
Okay. ठीक है. और दूसरे कौन से सैटेलाइट है? पोलर सैटेलाइट्स होते हैं वो which revolve around the Earth through the poles, South and North Pole. ये ईस्ट एंड वेस्ट में आएंगे. इक्वेटर किधर है? ईस्ट एंड वेस्ट है.
Yes, sir.
एंड जो ऐसे घूमेंगे वो पोलर सैटेलाइट होंगे. ये नॉर्थ एंड साउथ हो जाएगा. तो पोलर सैटेलाइट्स रिवॉल्व around the poles, north and south. Let me see what is this point. In this we can just leave it. And polar satellites are at lesser height, 500 to polar satellite 500 to 800 kilometer height पर होंगे above the atmosphere of the Earth. ठीक है. They are used for photography and GPS and all, and weather forecasting and so on. These are low altitude. Height is 500 to 800 kilometer satellites, but they go around the Earth in north-south direction. As I told you, time period is close to 1.5 hours, or we can say close to 100 minutes. Because height is less, so they can complete the revolution fast. Lesser the height, fast will be the rotation, less will be the time period. Height is less, they can view only small area, small strip in one orbit in next है ना, छोटे छोटे एरिया, छोटे एरिया की स्ट्रिप कवर कर सकते हैं, एंड नेक्स्ट ऑर्बिट में, नेक्स्ट राउंड में उनको नेक्स्ट पार्ट दे कैन कवर एंड सो ऑन, एंड दे कैन कंप्लीट होल एरिया ऑफ पाथ इन इंटायर डे। फोकस, उनके कैमरे का फोकस चेंज करके, फर्स्ट दे विल कवर स्मॉल स्ट्रिप ऑफ से 180 किलोमीटर्स की, नेक्स्ट राउंड में नेक्स्ट 180 और 200 किलोमीटर की स्ट्रिप कवर कर सकते हैं, and then so on, whole day they can cover complete area of their path. ठीक है, at close distance with the good resolving, gives good resolution, information gathers are extremely useful for remote sensing, meteorology, environmental studies, and for military purposes and so on. ठीक है, for spying also. टाइम पीरियड ऑलरेडी लिखा है यहाँ पर, तो यहाँ पर हम रिमूव कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, GPS and all, they are using the polar satellites. All right, so short note can be written on the geostationary satellites and polar satellite. Height 500 है, because our atmosphere lasts up to that height, so they are just above the atmosphere. They should not lose the energy due to the friction of air. Energy loss होगी तो फिर उसमें they will lose the orbit and finally fall into the earth. तो इसीलिए they are above the atmosphere. ठीक है,
Sir, what are the most common examples of geostationary satellites?
I told you these are the common remote sensing, मतलब उनको कोई इंफॉर्मेशन गैदर करनी है अर्थ से, मेट्रोलॉजी, वेदर डिपार्टमेंट्स है ना, एंड इन्वायरमेंटल स्टडीज एंड स्पाइंग, मिलिट्री पर्पजेस, है ना।
No, sir,
And
which revolve around the equator.
वो अपना डिश एंटीना, ये अपनी जो घर में जो
Okay, sir.
केबल टीवी है ना, दैट वर्क्स ऑन द जियोस्टेशनरी सैटेलाइट, बिकॉज उसमें दे डोंट वांट टू लूज द एनी सिग्नल 24/7। वो जियोस्टेशनरी
Yes, sir.
सैटेलाइट से वर्क करेंगे। डिश एंटीना, डायरेक्ट टू होम, DTH works on that, means they uses the communication satellite or geostationary satellites.
And sir, those which are not geostationary, which are used for other purposes, so what is generally their angular velocity around the Earth?
Velocity, we can find out, v is equal to root of gm by r, इससे निकाल सकते हैं। तो क्लोज टू द अर्थ कितना हमने बताया था आपको, 7.9 किलोमीटर पर सेकेंड, और जियो स्टेशनरी की इसकी जो है नियरली 3 किलोमीटर पर सेकेंड आएगी। जियो स्टेशनरी आर स्लो बिकॉज हाइट इज मोर।
Yes, sir.
v is under root of gm by r, you can put the value of r कितना, ये पुट कर दो, g की वैल्यू पुट कर दो, मास ऑफ द अर्थ पुट कर दो, तो you'll get it nearly 3 किलोमीटर पर आवर। और ये जो ISS है, इंटरनेशनल स्पेसशिप, that will come under this polar satellite है ना, तो that roughly it takes 1.5 hours. About 1.5 hours है ना।
Yes, sir.
1.5 hours,
Sir,
1.6 hours लिख सकते हैं।
Yes, sir. 1 hour 40 minutes.
1.6 hours लिख देते हैं।
Yes, sir.
Close, just about we are writing about. All right.
Yes, sir.
So you can just have some points for short note. And another is weightlessness. Weightlessness, suppose आप लिफ्ट में है ना, लिफ्ट के अंदर है, और and lift falls freely, तो we don't get the reaction of the floor of the lift. जब अगर फ्री फॉल है, जब लिफ्ट नीचे जाती है, तो we feel lightedness. In case of free fall, no reaction will come from the ground of the lift. तो free fall में weightlessness we feel it. Similarly in satellite also, satellites revolving around the earth are equivalent to the free fall, है ना। सैटेलाइट्स का जो है फ्री फॉल है, it is equivalent to free fall. So no reaction comes from the ground of the satellite, floor of the satellite. Therefore, there is weightlessness. The weight of the object is the force by which Earth attracts it. We are conscious of our weight when we stand on the surface, since surface exert a force opposite to our weight to keep us on the rest. In case of freely falling lift, no reaction, and since no reaction, therefore no feeling of the weight in case both are falling. Now lift में दोनों जो है lift as well as person inside the lift, both are falling freely, so no reaction comes. Free fall में no reaction, ठीक है. And similarly satellite में भी same situation. In case of satellite, ठीक है, satellite around the earth, every part and parcel of the satellite have an acceleration towards the center of the earth, which is exactly same as that of the it is equal to the value of earth's acceleration due to gravity at that position. Satellite का जो height पर जो acceleration होगा, g height कम हो जाएगा, it will be less than 9.8, ठीक है. Thus, in the satellite, everything inside it in the state of free fall. This is just as of we were falling towards the earth from the height. Thus, in a manned satellite, people inside experience no gravity and therefore weightlessness. तो क्या लिखेंगे उसमें? जैसा कि हम लिफ्ट में हमें in case of freely falling of the lift, no reaction comes from the floor of the lift. Similarly, in case of satellites, no reaction comes from the floor of the satellite. So it is equivalent to the free fall, and there is a weightlessness inside the satellite. Have you seen? If you happen to see that YouTube video of astronauts inside the satellite, Indian astronaut has
Yes, sir.
put the beautiful footage there. The life inside the satellite, 24 hours inside the satellite. That Sunita Williams, uska hai ek video recording. You can see how they spend the life under the weightlessness inside the satellites. So that you can see.
Sir, in science
Yeah.
fiction movies, they create this thing known as artificial gravity. Now,
Yes.
it is not really possible, right, sir?
But it is possible with the help of cameras. Camera से हो जाता है ना? Camera से सब
Yes,
कर
sir.
लेते हो.
Sir, is it possible by acceleration? Like if we get a
हाँ, तो
spacecraft and we spin it?
नहीं, they take the plane at the large height, and for a few minutes they make it fall freely, and then again they restart the engine, and then there will be weightfulness. जब तक free fall है plane का, there comes the weightlessness for that duration. And Stephen Hawking, जो who was the author
Sir,
of the brief history of the time, उसको weightlessness का experience कराया गया था, जिसने black hole के बारे में काफी कुछ लिखा है. He was taken to the satellite, that aeroplane, and it was made to fall freely for few minutes, and there comes the weightlessness experience. All right.
sir, then that is gravity. So is gravity the
But
same as
free fall,
acceleration?
what we are seeing, free fall may we feel the weightlessness. Gravity, even if gravity is present there, gravity is not zero. We experience no gravity, but gravity is there. You can also
Yes, sir.
feel the weightlessness. टेबल पे चढ़िए, वहां से जंप कीजिए ग्राउंड पे, जब तक हवा में है तब तक weightlessness रहेंगे. You tie the weighing machine in your leg and you see it will indicate zero. No reaction will come. But when you fall on the ground, then it will be indicating much more weight than what is the actual weight because of the impact. ठीक है, चलो आगे देखेंगे. The Next one is Cavendish method to determine G. G की वैल्यू कितनी है by the way? 6.67 into 10 to the
6.67
power
minus
minus
11.
11 SI unit है ना. तो ये Cavendish was the scientist who could develop the technique to find out its value. कैसे निकाला उसने देखो. He took the wire, we call it suspension wire, then thin light rod. वहां पे उसने दो मास अटैच किए ऐसे स्मॉल एम के, एंड यहाँ पे उसके नियर बाई एट डिस्टेंस डी बोथ साइड ही केप्ट अदर टू masses that was heavy mass. ठीक है. तो बिकॉज ऑफ द ग्रेविटेशन फोर्स दिस ट्विस्टेड, ये ट्विस्ट हो गई ग्रेविटेशन फोर्स की वजह से टर्न हो गई है बाय एंगल थीटा. तो वायर विल आल्सो टर्न बाय थीटा. ट्विस्टिंग मींस एंगल, तो वायर विल आल्सो टर्न बाय थीटा. तो विद दैट calculation of theta angle of twist he could find out the value of G. So let's see इन दोनों के बीच में ग्रेविटेशन फोर्स कितना होगा. F will be G m1 m2 by r square. R is taken D here. ठीक है. तो ये now this force is this side, on this force will be this side. This will develop the torque. Tau 1 is R perpendicular into F. R perpendicular is nothing but a length of the rod. That will be L, and F is this one. तो L into GMM by D square. ठीक है. उससे ये टर्न हो जाएगा by angle theta. ठीक है. Rod will turn by angle theta. If theta is the angle of twist by of the wire, ये वायर का और रॉड का दोनों का, वायर एंड रॉड, एंगल ऑफ ट्विस्ट ऑफ वायर एंड रॉड. रॉड मासलेस लिया उसने, लाइट रॉड लिया. देन स्टोरिंग टॉर्क tau 2 will be c theta. क्योंकि ये वायर टर्न होगा ना, तो अपना रिस्टोरिंग टॉर्क डेवलप करेगा. c theta, c is the constant. इसको टॉर्शनल, we call it torsional constant. Torsional constant we call it. ठीक है. तो at equilibrium both will be equal and opposite. tau 1 is the deflecting torque, tau 2 is the restoring torque. वापस लाने का है, तो दोनों को इक्वेट कर दो. Now all the things are known. ये वायर का जो टॉर्शनल कांस्टेंट है वो पता रहता है कौन सा मटेरियल है. It can be calculated in the lab. So this is known. mm known, G calculate करना है हमें, L known, length of the rod is known, D is known, distance between both the masses is known, and theta will be measured here. कितना टर्न हो गया ये, तो एंगल मेजर कर सकते हैं. By putting all the values, G was found to be 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11. So that's how he could get the value of G. Cavendish was the person who could find out the very accurate value, very close value of G by his well-known method. Observing theta thus enables one to calculate G from this equation. ये equation है. Since Cavendish experiment, the measurement of G has been refined and currently accepted value is, यही तो हमने लिखी थी, 6.67 into 10 power minus 11 as a unit. ठीक है. तो this is given in our textbook. If it is done in the class, you have to do it. ठीक है. Which chapter is going on in your classes? की हो गया, की होने का ये. Are you there?
Sir, about to be done.
Okay. Other classes, other schools.
Sir, currently moment of inertia and torque, everything about that is going on.
Okay. So this is Cavendish method to determine G. Okay. नोट कर लीजिए, इसको देख लीजिए. Any difficulty you can ask. Anything you want to ask here?
Sir, is it possible that we are assuming this value of G? But sir, is it possible that the value of G is something entirely different?
We are not assuming. They have calculated this. Calculate किया, Cavendish ने calculate किया. ये सब value put करने के बाद जी की वैल्यू इतनी आएगी, एज्यूम नहीं किया, दिस इज दैट इज व्हाट
Okay, sir.
determine what that's what we have done Cavendish method to determine G.
Sir, what is the value of the torsional constant?
वो मटेरियल पे, ये सस्पेंशन वायर है, it is just found out in the lab and it depends upon the type of the material we take, है ना?
Okay, sir.
So that C is known. C will be torsional constant, different material will have different value. ठीक है, तो this point we are going to see in 12th standard also. Moving coil galvanometer में same thing we are going to do. This formula will remain same. यहाँ पर दूसरा formula आएगा torque का, MB. There will be using the magnetic torque we will use there because it will be under the effect of magnetic force. But this point will remain same there, and we'll equate that both the torques. यहाँ पे gravitation force से torque आ रहा है, वहाँ पे magnetic force से torque आएगा. This thing will change, this thing will remain there. तो वहाँ पर in magnetism that phosphor bronze wire is used. उसका C जो है known होता है, material is given and C is known. Torsional constant is known for the phosphor bronze wire. So again, this point will come in the 12th standard class. All right.
Yes, sir.
So now we are going to do the very important the Kepler's laws for planetary motion. तो उससे पहले ellipse का थोड़ा सा ellipse के बारे में सीख लेंगे, because he has discussed the elliptical path there for the planets. So let's revise the ellipse. The ellipse is the oval shaped curve in which this is called minor axis and this line is called major axis. Both these axes are there. One is minor, छोटी axis है, ये बड़ी axis है. And इसकी equation क्या होगी? X square upon A square. ये कर्व जो है ellipse के कर्व की equation. Y square upon B square is equal to 1. A is the semi-major axis. A will be this much, half of that part. X axis वाला जो part है half, तो उसको A से divide किया. Y axis का जो half part है, that will be B. ये half part, half axis. तो Y square by B square. B is semi minor axis. यहाँ पे minor करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. F is the focal point here. एक इधर रहेगा, एक इधर रहेगा, इधर भी रहेगा, 2 फोकस रहेंगे. फोकल पॉइंट को हम ऐसे लेमेंस मेथड से डिफाइन कर सकते हैं. सपोज दिस इज द मिरर, parallel rays coming will get focus, the will be reflected at certain point called focus point, focal point. ऐसे ऐसे हम डिफाइन कर सकते हैं. बट मैथ्स में डेफिनेशन विल बी slightly different. So math student will cover, the focus will be defined by the math teacher. But यहाँ पे हम ऐसे बोल सकते हैं, focus is the point where parallel rays are meeting after the reflection, if we consider this one as a reflecting surface. ठीक है, तो focal point रहेंगे, एक इधर रहेगा, एक इधर, 2 focus point रहते हैं. ठीक है, तो that's what is the brief introduction of ellipse. तो केपलर्स लॉ ने, केपलर्स ने प्लेनेट के मोशन के को जो है elliptical path बताया. All the planets revolve around the sun in elliptical path and sun is at one of the focus. एक focus point पे sun होगा. So that's what is the Kepler's laws. Let's do that. ठीक है, इसमें कोई पॉइंट आप क्लैरिफाई करना है? इलिप्स की इक्वेशन ऐसे रहती है, एक्स स्क्वायर बाई ए स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर बाई बी स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 1. इक्वेशन वी मे नॉट नीड इट हियर, बट बिगर एक्सिस इज कॉल्ड major axis, smaller axis is called minor axis, half of the length of the axis called semi. Semi means half. A is semi major axis, B is semi minor axis. Clear? Can we do now?
Yes, sir.
Kepler's laws of planetary motion. तो इससे related है, देखो 3 laws he has given, all are important. So Kepler laws of planetary motion around the sun. ठीक है, around sun. ठीक है. So first law is what? Law of orbit we call it. All the planets go around the sun in elliptical path and sun is at one of the focus. Elliptical orbit of the planets and sun is on one of the foci, that is focus, plural form of focus. Clear? तो जितने भी planets हैं elliptical path में revolve कर रहे हैं sun के चारों तरफ and sun is at one focus. This is the first law called law of orbit. कैसी orbit है? It is, I mean, it is your elliptical orbit. ठीक है? I think we have to join again. Do we have time? ये question करके we'll join again. This is the question before we cover the second law. Second law में ये point हमें थोड़ा सा, this point we'll need it. So let's see. Will the angular momentum of planet in its elliptical path be conserved or constant? Will be conserved or not? Conserved का मतलब constant होता है और not conserved. तो देखते हैं conserved रहेगा. एंगुलर मोमेंटम कब कंजर्व रहता है? जब टॉर्क 0 होता है. तो टॉर्क चेक कर लेते हैं, है ना. लेट्स चेक द टॉर्क ऑन प्लेनेट. तो देखो, दिस इज द प्लेनेट, दिस इज द सन. ठीक है. तो सन विल पुल द प्लेनेट टुवर्ड्स इट. सिंस प्लेनेट इज रिवॉल्विंग देयरफॉर इट विल नॉट fall into the sun. तो फोर्स किधर होगा? F is the force. F is the force of, both will apply equal and opposite force, but we are interested on the about the planet. So F is the force on planet P by sun S. ठीक है. It will be along the line joining both the objects, and R is the position vector of planet from sun. sun को origin मानना पड़ेगा. तो एंगल कितना होगा? पोजीशन वेक्टर कैसे आएगा? लाइक दिस, इट विल कम लाइक दिस. तो एंगल between R and F will be 180 डिग्री. दोनों ऑपोजिट है. और टॉर्क का फार्मूला क्या होता है? R क्रॉस F.
Yes, sir.
It will be RF sin 180 degree. Therefore 0, sin 180 is 0. Since torque is 0, therefore angular momentum is conserved. Angular momentum of planet is conserved, including Earth also. तो इससे रिलेटेड अपना सेकंड लॉ है. सेकंड लॉ में we are going to see what is the second law after we rejoin again. यहाँ तक okay. First law we have seen, and also
Yes,
we
sir.
have checked whether the torque on the planet is 0. Yes, therefore angular momentum will be conserved. That's what is the law of conservation of angular momentum. If there is no torque, no external torque, or no torque on the object, then there will be angular momentum will be conserved. Okay. Shall we join again for the second and third law? All right. Note कर लीजिए, and we'll join in 1 minute.